Hello everybody, this is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Everybody, this is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, and the psychic, coming back at you again, and the tennis pastor, coming back at you again with another video. People, we keeping the videos coming. They rolling. Videos are on fire on YouTube. People are clicking, y'all clicking on it. People linking it. Everything is going on. Videos are flowing. Yeah, y'all know that video I told y'all about, that one I did Sunday. And y'all know people, my channel is now, I probably got one of the smaller channels on YouTube, but that video I did, why did Federer blow 2 match points, that video, people, it's pushing 4,500, probably hit 5,000 tomorrow, and that's just being 3 days ago, as of this hour. So people are clicking on the videos, I'm trying to keep it going. So here we go, people. This is the second video on the Djokovic series that I've been promising y'all. The Djokovic series. Djokovic fans have named Djokovic the Goat-Kovic. Boy, that's an interesting name. I'm gonna talk about that name. Wow. But people, let me get it going. People, listen. Djokovic is the only player right now, and even the only player ever that has a chance to be the disputed GOAT, or a disputed GOAT. Okay. Now somebody may be saying, Magic Man, what you mean disputed versus undisputed. Did I say disputed GOAT? Here's a chance to be an undisputed GOAT. Okay. So you may be saying, what's the difference between a disputed GOAT and an undisputed GOAT? Like, people, I still got Federer as arguably the GOAT. But definitely Federer, that's a disputed GOAT. That means there is debate about it. There is doubt about it based on some of Federer's stats. He has a losing head-to-head with his rivals. Nadal was all in his head way back in the day. Not now. I give Federer credit he got out of that. But there are some things in Federer's history. He went through a period, about 6 years, where he didn't win a major or stuff like that. What people could say, he could be the GOAT, but it's not an undisputed GOAT. Undisputed mean undoubtedly you are undisputed. You don't even debate it. You just say this man is the GOAT. There ain't no debate. And people, even Rod Laver, I don't know if at one time Rod Laver was the undisputed GOAT, but people, even Rod Laver, there's still a few people that think Rod Laver is the GOAT. But definitely, Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal, if you think Rod Laver is the GOAT, there is definitely a debate about that, if Rod Laver is greater than Federer, for sure. Okay? And definitely Nadal and even Djokovic may have you doubting that. And Djokovic for sure, and definitely in the coming years. Okay, but let me just get on back. You may be saying, okay, Magic, well, why do you feel, talk more about the undisputed GOAT. Why do you feel Djokovic is the can be the only undisputed GOAT? Okay, but people, let me just first of all do the elimination thing. People, there is no way Federer, even though I got Federer still arguably the GOAT, and somebody may be saying this here, well, why don't you just make Djokovic the GOAT? Because you said go to Wikipedia, and we saw these stats on Wikipedia, you making these series videos. Well, people, first of all, okay, there's 2 reasons why I still got Federer as arguably the GOAT. The first reason is, before Federer lost Sunday, okay, I had Federer as arguably the GOAT after he beat Nadal. I mean, well, Federer's been arguably the GOAT with me for the last few years. So it ain't being no... So one match, just because Federer blew 2 match points, as bad as that is. So you trying to tell me... So check this out. So if Federer would have... You trying to tell me if that I should take Federer off the GOAT status because he missed, for whatever reason. It's, at 45, he hit an ace. It was at this far out. So if you miss a serve by this far, you not the GOAT. And if you make the serve and ace Djokovic, you are the GOAT. You see how stupid that is? Listen, the GOAT ain't that simple, people. The GOAT is based on many, many years of high-level consistency. High-level consistency. Oh, and statistics over many, many, many years. So if you thought Federer, if you thought Federer wasn't the GOAT before he lost against Djokovic, and then after he lost against Djokovic, you saying Djokovic is the GOAT and Federer isn't the GOAT, okay, that's fair, whether I agree with that or not. But don't tell me you can't base that GOAT thing on one match, especially something that close. Okay, because Federer blew the match points, he's not the GOAT. And if he would have made the match points, he's the GOAT. No. He either was the GOAT before or he was the GOAT. He was either the GOAT before or he wasn't the GOAT before. Okay, now another reason I'm still keeping Federer as arguably the GOAT, there's debate about it for sure, or it can be debated, is that people, even a Djokovic fan said this, it was a fair Djokovic fan, and they're right. People, I've been around a long time with this game. Yeah, I mean, I just started my channel 2 years ago, but I've been around the game a long time. I know how the narrative changes. I did a video how one day you talking about this guy, and next day that guy is down and injured, and you talking about Federer. Or next thing you know, Federer loses and he goes down, and you talking about Djokovic. We see this. Oh, you talking about Nadal. People, one Djokovic fan said this, and he's a little worried about this, that Djokovic, the only thing that could keep Djokovic from becoming that undisputed GOAT is he get injured. And people, that could happen. Let's suppose Djokovic comes back in the Rogers Cup or the Cincinnati, gets injured or injured seriously, have to have surgery. Federer and Nadal probably win the U.S. Open, or Federer goes on a sweep. Federer wins 21. I already put out on YouTube that Djokovic is the GOAT over Federer. You see, I can make a fool out of myself. Y'all must be crazy. I know things can happen, okay? And then there is no rush. If Djokovic is going to be the GOAT, disputed or undisputed, let him win the U.S. Open. We know he got all the other stats and stuff. We already talked about that. Let him win the U.S. Open, go in to win the ATP finale, go into next year and just take care of business. And by this time next year, he may be the undisputed GOAT. And then maybe the tennis prophet will make it official. One thing I will tell you, when he get up there, when it's time to make Djokovic the undisputed GOAT, I think y'all know I would definitely do it, okay? And let me say this here. That word, Djokovic, that almost sounds like undisputed GOAT. You know what? Djokovic. That sounds like undisputed. But let me talk about this undisputed thing. People, the reason why Djokovic can be the undisputed GOAT, like I said, people, let me eliminate Federer and Nadal. Federer could never probably be the undisputed GOAT. Even though I got him, even if he went 21 or 22 with Nadal, because Nadal gonna just stay right with him. Federer gets 21, 22, Nadal right behind him, okay? So, and Djokovic would, like I already said, Djokovic got all these records that even Federer doesn't have. I mean, Federer got a few that Djokovic doesn't have, but one Djokovic fan laid it out really nicely. I think it was the Djokovic Terminator. He laid that. Shout out to you, man. That was great the way you laid out all those Wikipedia stats. Whoa, wow, boy. I better stop going to Wikipedia reading about Djokovic, because I'll be saying Djokovic. I may start saying this stuff, so I better stop going to that Wikipedia reading about Djokovic, man. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, so Federer, because of the reasons I just said earlier in the video, is that Federer, because he can never, even if Federer got 22 majors, people, retired at 22 or 23 majors as the GOAT. Let's say he retired and Djokovic and Nadal never reached that. He would be a disputed GOAT, because Federer, he got a losing head to head with his rivals overall, both Nadal and Djokovic. Like I told you, Federer's history with Nadal and all those French Opens he lost. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a dispute. That would be GOAT, but that's a disputed GOAT. Nadal, I don't believe Nadal could ever be the undisputed GOAT. Could Nadal possibly be the GOAT one day? Yeah, he could. But I don't think Nadal will ever be the undisputed GOAT. I mean, most people don't even think Nadal has even ever surpassed Federer before. I think most tennis fans will probably say that. And if Nadal fans was honest, they would say that Nadal has never really surpassed Federer. So how is he going to become the an undisputed GOAT, especially with Djokovic right there? I mean, right now, people, I could argue that Djokovic is equal or maybe a little greater than Nadal. I don't know if I want to officially say that yet, but I could argue that. So how in the world is Nadal going to become the undisputed? I mean, he got to become disputed GOAT first. See, Nadal, he got to become the disputed GOAT and then try to become the undisputed. But it's no way he going to become the undisputed. Yeah, that's a possibility. Nadal could become the disputed GOAT. Okay, so y'all see? And so Nadal and Federer could never, ever be the undisputed GOAT. But Djokovic, see, y'all remember when I said that Djokovic got Federer cornered? Nadal, he got Federer in like two things. I left out one thing, and somebody checked me for that. A Nadal fan said, just being fair, they said Nadal, he got way more Master Series tournaments than Federer, even though most of them are on clay, but still that doesn't matter. Clay counts the same way. So he got Federer. I said that Nadal is just threatening Federer from the slam department, but Nadal also got Federer beat in the Master Series titles. But that's it. That's really it. That's it, man. That's really it right there. But Djokovic got Federer cornered from like 20 ways, man. I told y'all, go to Wikipedia. He cornered Federer from so many ways, it's pathetic. So if he get the 20 majors, or if he get 21 and Federer stays at 20, Djokovic will be undisputed. And if he get 22 and Federer, but see, here's another thing, people. The reason why Djokovic will be undisputed, if Djokovic even got tied with Federer, let's say Federer stays at 20. Say during the next year, Djokovic stay on this road for the next year or two. Say he rack up 4 more for sure, 5 more majors in the next couple of years, easily. And so he got 21, Federer got 20. People, this is what people are forgetting about. And I'm going to cover the Rogers Cup that's coming up in the Montreal, was it in Montreal or Toronto? Whatever, the Montreal tournament, Rogers Cup in Canada. Now, people, that's going to be huge. And the Cincinnati too. I know Federer comes back in the Cincinnati. People, listen. People got to understand something. Djokovic ain't just winning majors. See, when I say he's cornering Federer, he winning everything. Master Series. So, by the time he get to 20, Djokovic may have... Man, listen, by the time Djokovic surpass Federer as far as majors, Djokovic may have close to 40 Master Series tournaments. You understand what I'm saying? And so many other records and ATP finales and weeks at number 1. So what I'm saying is that's why the Djokovic can be, that means undisputed GOAT. And if it didn't mean that, that's what it means now. So Djokovic fans can go put that in the Djokovic glossary, dictionary. Djokovic means undisputed GOAT, okay? He's not that, but he's definitely headed that way. And see, here's the thing about it. If Djokovic become the undisputed GOAT, see, really what Djokovic is doing with Federer. See, even though I got Federer as arguably the GOAT, Djokovic is sort of showing Federer, man, this is the way you do it, bro. You don't lose against your rivals. You don't let Nadal beat you 4 times way back in the day. I know it ain't now, but you don't let Nadal beat you way back in the day 4 times at the French Open, man. And Nadal back in those days wasn't even hitting that hard. And he beat you, and James Blake was able to beat Nadal. Bro, an undisputed GOAT don't operate. You do it the way I do it. You don't blow match points like you be doing. Yeah, maybe a disputed GOAT can do that. Maybe a guy like Federer, who's a disputed GOAT, and got all these achievements, he can get away with that because he got all those achievements. So even when Federer blows match points, the historians still hold him as a disputed GOAT. But Djokovic is saying, we ain't about no disputed GOAT. Djokovic is saying, I don't want the disputed GOAT. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna corner you from every angle. I'm gonna get every stat that you got. I'm gonna top every stat that you got, Federer, so that when I get up there to 20 majors or 21 majors, there will be no doubt that I am the undisputed GOAT. There will be no doubt that I defeated all my rivals, that I created 2 eras, la-da-da, that I did 1, 2, 3, I matched all your stats, and then I went beyond your stats, and then I did things that you didn't even come close to doing. Some things you came close to doing, and there's a few things that I went way over your head. So when I reach you, Federer, when I get 20 majors, it ain't gonna be the same as when Nadal gets 20 majors. See, if Nadal gets 20 majors, there's gonna still be a debate, because Federer fans gonna say, yeah, Nadal got 20, but Nadal, he has 0 ATP finales. Nadal has never been at number 1 as many weeks as Federer. Nadal has never owned his own era, but Djokovic is saying he's on not just 1 era. Whoa, boy, I better stop talking before I start saying Djokovic. No, Djokovic is saying I now own 2 eras, and it seems like I may get a 3rd era, you know, man. So I'm telling y'all people, Djokovic is the only player, living and dead. Like I said before, Ken Rosewall and Rod Laver, even if you think they are the GOAT, they can't be. We know they ain't. We know they're not undisputed because most people think Federer and Nadal and Djokovic are the greatest. So there's already a dispute there anyway. And we know, I just showed you, Federer and Nadal can't be the undisputed GOAT anyway, okay? But there's one person that can become the undisputed GOAT, and they nickname him Djokovic. Djokovic can become the first, probably undisputed GOAT. Okay, that would probably be the first, I think, in tennis history. Tennis preacher, the tennis prophet, and the tennis psychic. Have a good one. This is the magic man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video.